Imagine being a young boy growing up in a world where everything sparkles, from a gold-adorned penthouse in the heart of New York City to private jets worth millions of dollars. But does a life steeped in luxury truly bring happiness? This isn't just the story of a powerful family. It's the journey of Barron Trump, the youngest son living under the dazzling spotlight, yet yearning to find his own true meaning in life. Born on a warm spring day, March 20th, 2006, Barron Trump entered a world laden with both immense expectations and relentless pressure. The lavish penthouse at Trump Tower, where he grew up, is nothing short of a palace in the sky. Its gilded walls, crystal chandeliers, and sprawling carpets are symbols of the Trump family's wealth and influence. But don't let the opulence fool you. Behind those golden doors lies a world far more complex. From a young age, Barron was shielded from the prying eyes of the public by his mother, Melania Trump. She often said, "Barron needs to grow up as a normal child, not as a symbol." Through her love and patience, Melania created a space where Barron could truly be himself. He would spend hours in his private room, not playing video games like many kids his age, but assembling intricate model airplanes or sitting by the window, gazing at the glittering city lights and wondering, is the world out there as vast as the dreams in my mind? Barron is not just a young Trump. He is an individual full of curiosity and creativity. In that room, he found freedom from the world's scrutiny, a place where he could dream and build a world of his own. Within the glittering world of Trump Tower stands a mother quietly protecting her son from the endless stares and relentless whispers. Melania Trump, not just a fashion icon or a former first lady, is a devoted mother who always puts Barron first. She does everything in her power to ensure her son enjoys a peaceful childhood, even amidst the storms of fame and power. Melania often told Barron, "Life is a journey. You need to learn to love yourself, not because of how others see you, but because you know who you are." These teachings weren't just a guiding principle, but a sturdy shield, helping Barron find balance in life. The peaceful mornings in their private kitchen were precious times for mother and son. There, without camera flashes or city noise, just the two of them sat facing each other, sharing little stories. Melania taught him how to respect others, how to keep faith when facing difficulties, and most importantly, how to turn pressure into motivation. She never let Barron forget, "You are not what people say about you. You are what you choose to become." One evening, when Barron was just 10, he sat beside his mother and asked, "Mom, why do people always look at me as if I have to be different?" Melania smiled, gently stroked his hair, and said, "Because they don't understand you, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you understand yourself." It wasn't just a comforting remark, but the first lesson that helped Barron learn to face the pressures of the spotlight surrounding him. Under his mother's guidance, Barron grew up not only with confidence but also with a humble heart. She taught him that wealth isn't the measure of a person's value, but how they treat those around them. And it was his mother's love that became Barron's place of peace amidst the storms, where he understood that his true worth lies in how he faces the world, not in how the world looks at him. Love and lessons from his mother became the foundation that helped Barron Trump step onto the path of knowledge, where he continuously explores the world and himself. Melania once told Barron, "You don't need to become anyone else but yourself, but you must be the best version of yourself." That saying became the guiding light on his educational journey. Barron began his quest for knowledge at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, a prestigious school with rigorous academic standards. But for Barron, school wasn't just a place to study. It was where he found his passion for technology and creativity. Once, he assembled a model airplane from simple components and carefully explained to his mother how it worked. Melania looked at her son with pride, gently saying, "You're not only creative, but also patient. That's a precious gift." However, Barron's educational journey wasn't always easy. When the family moved to Washington, D.C., he had to leave friends and a familiar environment to start anew at St. Andrew's Episcopal School. As the president's son, Barron was always the center of attention. Curious glances, and sometimes even unpleasant gossip, became the first challenges he had to face. But instead of letting the pressure defeat him, Barron chose patience and focused on his goals. In the early days at his new school, Barron was often seen sitting quietly in the library, engrossed in assembling small robot models. A curious classmate, intrigued by the reserved young man, asked him, "Why don't you play soccer or join the activities with everyone else?" Barron smiled and replied, "I like creating things. I want to understand how they work and make them better." It was this sincerity and passion that surprised his classmate and eventually opened the door to a meaningful friendship that Barron cherished deeply. Each lesson he overcame, each project he completed, was a small yet solid step bringing Barron closer to his goals. To him, knowledge wasn't just about books or grades. It was about how he confronted the world, learned from challenges, and turned them into opportunities for growth. Barron didn't just strive for academic excellence. He sought to uncover a deeper truth. That knowledge is a tool to build the future, not just for himself, but for others around him. Guided by his mother's love and shaped by daily discipline, Barron is steadily carving his own path. A path unshadowed by his family's legacy, but instead marked by his unique journey. He is becoming an independent, passionate, and resilient young man. I'll continue with the next portion about the golden penthouse at Trump Tower. In the gilded penthouse at Trump Tower, everything around Barron Trump felt like it was straight out of a fairy tale. The golden walls, glittering chandeliers, and breathtaking views of New York, all symbols of the Trump family's immense wealth and power. Yet Barron understood that behind the shimmering facade, life held complexities only he could truly grasp. As a child, the three-story penthouse wasn't just his home, it was his playground. He would race through the red-carpeted halls leading to his custom-designed room, a space modern and equipped with everything a child could dream of. But there were moments when, as night fell, Barron would sit alone by the large window, gazing at the city lights and wondering, if I weren't Barron Trump, would I feel freer? This life of luxury extended to Mar-a-Lago, the family's estate in Palm Beach, Florida. With sprawling gardens, glistening pools, and a private beach, it felt like a slice of paradise. Yet Barron resisted being swept into the opulence of lavish parties or bustling crowds. Instead, he would quietly slip away to the beach, sit on the sand, and let the waves soothe his thoughts. It was here that he found tranquility, a small refuge to reflect on bigger questions beyond material wealth. Once, during a family trip to their Westchester County estate, a stately mansion surrounded by lush gardens, Barron spent an entire morning wandering the shaded paths where sunlight filtered gently through the trees. When he returned, he shared with his mother, "Mom, this place feels so much more peaceful than the city. Maybe true happiness comes when I don't feel the pressure to prove anything." Melania smiled gently and replied, "Happiness doesn't come from where you live, Barron. It comes from how you live and what you feel." Melania's teachings instilled in Barron not just the value of humility, but also the ability to see beyond the surface of wealth. She often reminded him, it's not about what you have, it's about how you use it to make a difference. With her guidance, Barron maintained balance between the opulent world he grew up in and his inner desire to find true meaning in life. For Barron, luxury was only one part of his reality. He didn't let gilded walls or his family's fame define who he was. He knew that to truly live, he needed to pursue a greater dream, a dream not tied to the name Barron Trump, but rooted in his own identity. A young man with the desire to make a difference. I can continue translating the rest of the text in segments. Let me know which part you'd like me to handle next.